The Mississippi River is part of the third largest watershed in the world. It's also the backbone of a flyway, which supports more than half of North America's birds. In addition, the upper corridor of this mighty river also supports more than 1 million jobs and generates $345 billion annually. Barges and cargo ships are an integral part of this economy, and they need the deeper waters created by the locks and dams. However, these artificial water levels create unnatural river conditions that have caused us to lose important habitat all along the river. By using a water management approach called a drawdown, we can restore habitat and help wildlife flourish, while also maintaining the economic benefits of the river. By periodically lowering water levels during a drawdown, we can mimic the Mississippi River's natural cycle. We can still have a robust river economy and waters full of life. We don't have to sacrifice one for the other.
We know that drawdowns will improve aquatic plant growth, and we know the aquatic plants that will collect sediment and help clear up the water. So if we do drawdowns, we're going to get a plant response, and we're going to have clearer water and better water quality as a result.
Drawdowns have been successfully implemented on several areas of the river and have helped to improve thousands of acres along the river. Mike Kennedy owns land along the Mississippi River, and he has seen the benefits of drawdowns firsthand.
My childhood was spent at a cabin pretty much immediately behind us, about a half mile on the shoreline, that my grandfather acquired in the early 20s. The river to me is my greatest source of recreation, probably my best educational source. After the drawdown, the improvement in all the species of wildlife in the area was significant.
Historically, the Mississippi River's water levels fluctuated. There were floods, droughts, and average years. However, locks and dams were put into place to maintain consistent water levels for barges and other large cargo ships. This means the shallow areas of the river are no longer drying out. The result is reduced water quality, fewer fish, and less food for birds traveling through the river corridor. However, dams create navigable waters and enable water level drawdowns that better reflect the natural cycle of the river system. The Army Corps of Engineers conducts a drawdown when they temporarily lower water levels during the growing season. The shallow river areas solidify and dry out, encouraging seeds to start growing within 7 to 10 days. During this period, dredging is required to maintain commercial navigation. Funding is needed especially to support this part of a drawdown. When the water levels are brought up again, plants will continue to grow. Their roots help to anchor mud, sand, and other organic material, and also slow water movement. Because there is less sediment, the water is clearer, and the sun is able to reach the shallow river areas to grow submerged plants. Those plants then attract bugs, reptiles, fish, and birds. This continues to improve the habitat along the river, making it an ideal place for people, too. Over time, drawdowns need to be repeated, depending on river conditions, to maintain the health of the ecosystem.
Yeah, drawdowns are needed to recreate the natural low water conditions that all the fish and wildlife evolved under, and we've lost that on the river. We encourage you to contact your legislator and ask them to continue to support funding for Mississippi River habitat work and drawdowns.